Monday, November 15th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I am meteorologist Matthew East here with you, and we have another really nice weekend. Frosty, even sub-freezing in many spots during the morning low period, but very comfortable. A lot of sun and nice afternoon temperatures, but some big weather changes taking shape. I wanted to share a couple photos with you. These are a few photos I snapped from around my house, and just some great fall foliage has appeared over the last couple days. Much later than normal this year, but really some nice color to enjoy, and really it's the peak of the fall color season right now. Things looking very nice. At least I'm talking about the peak of the season this year in the Piedmont. Looks great out there as of the past couple of days. But big changes in the weather. There's that big batch of rain that during the 5 a.m. hours was covering much of Louisiana into Mississippi, Alabama. Another little batch of rain there in Georgia, spreading into South Carolina. Temperatures this morning still pretty chilly across the Piedmont, some 30s and a lot of 40s. But this milder air will be moving in, and we'll only drop to around 50 or so for a low tonight. Here's the upper air pattern, and what's happening? You have a piece of energy diving down here into the backside of this trough that's going to crank this area of low pressure over Louisiana as it lifts to the northeast, and we go a little bit forward in time. Here's the upper air chart for Tuesday evening, and again, pretty good little negative tilt trough swinging through the southeast, and by the time we get out to Wednesday, actually this is Wednesday night or very early Thursday morning, another little piece of energy moves through, but very little moisture for that one to work with. And then, as we get beyond, here's the pattern that takes place late this week and early next week. There will be a pretty sizable trough dig around the Pacific coast, and that's going to give some very mild weather to us by late this weekend into early on Thanksgiving week. However, in time, the pattern will buckle and should allow some pretty chilly air in here. The exact timing of that, though, is still in question. Today, though, it's the rain that'll be spreading in with time, so rain develops in. It'll be periods of rain with us as we go through tonight. Notice that low really beginning to strengthen tonight. This is a look at 8 o'clock, or I should say 7 o'clock now after the time change on Tuesday morning. And by the time we get to early afternoon, the low really strengthening as it moves from Tennessee into Kentucky. And we are on the warm side of this system here in the Carolinas, this southerly flow in place. And that means at least a little bit of instability. So there could be some thunderstorms involved in a few spots tomorrow. And what storms do involve, due to the nature of the wind energy involved, there could be a few strong to severe storms across the region tomorrow. And then the system begins to exit by late tomorrow. But I do think tomorrow is going to be a day with rain. Some thunderstorms a possibility, but everything gets swept out by Tuesday night. And Wednesday, we're in great shape. Looks like a lot of sun. Wednesday highs well up into the 60s Wednesday afternoon. Thursday, still 60s, but by Friday, a little push of chillier air. So probably Friday, there'll be some spots stay shy of 60 for highs. But that big warm-up will take place. By Saturday, we're up into at least the low 60s for highs. And by Sunday, probably upper 60s, and could even be some low 70s involved, especially by Monday. But I mentioned some changes later on next week. Next week is Thanksgiving week, and here's the day 8 to 10 mean. And so we're looking, generally speaking, at the time frame of early to mid next week on Thanksgiving week. A couple features to note. Big ridging here back over Alaska on both the European and the GFS model. Also some blocking developing, although it's pretty far east, into Greenland. That allows some very cold air to spread into North America. And that cold air will really take up residence by Monday over the northern tier of the United States. And it's just a matter of when the pattern buckles and allows that to drop southeast. This is a look at Thanksgiving. The GFS brings the front through Thanksgiving, and then much colder air behind it later on Thanksgiving weekend. But again, the timing is in question, but I think at some point later this month, there's just so much cold air around, the pattern will eventually allow that to drop in. Notice here one last chart to show you the NAO heading down into the negative category later on this month, and that should allow the trough to try to buckle into the eastern United States in time. All right, that's it for this Monday edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.